Have you ever avoided the truth just because it made you feel uncomfortable? Well, I have a story that takes place in Acts 24, verse 24 through 25, where Felix was in that same situation and acted that same way. Verse 24 says, several days later, Felix came with his wife, Drusilla, who was Jewish. He sent for Paul and listened to him as he spoke about faith in Christ Jesus. As Paul walked As Paul talked about righteousness, self-control, and the judgment to come, Felix was afraid and said, "That's enough for now. You may leave. When I find it convenient, I will send for you." So Paul here was trying to make his case as to why the Jews were making false accusations towards him and why he should no longer be imprisoned. And Felix felt that conviction as soon as he started talking about righteousness and self-control and judgment. So Felix left Paul to be imprisoned to please the Jews. He chose political gain over truth and over justice, rather. And what I wrote down here is that he knew the truth, but didn't make the decision. He was too afraid to make the decision. I feel like a lot of us can relate to that. We know the right thing to do, but sometimes we're just too afraid to do it. The truth is, sometimes we simply can't do it by our own strength, and we need God. We need God's strength. We always need God. And God's power is perfect in our weakness. So, in closing, my question for you is, when have you known the truth? When have you known what to do, the right thing to do, but failed to do it? What caused you to not do it? Was it like that fear, that conviction, like Felix felt here? Maybe a little bit of like people pleasing. He pleased the Jews by leaving Paul imprisoned. So what is it? When have you been in Felix's position here? And how did you respond to it? And how could you, in the future, when you're in this situation, make the right decision? Thank you for listening. God bless.